The original Hot Fuzz script had one major difference from the movie, and Edgar Wright ended up cutting it from the movie, which helped differentiate the story from Shaun of the Dead. The first movie in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, Shaun of the Dead, features Simon Pegg's Shaun setting out to save his girlfriend, with his best friend, Nick Frost, by his side. However, in Hot Fuzz, Pegg played Nicholas Angel in a buddy cop movie where he teamed with a younger partner, Frost, and there was no girlfriend this time around. Hot Fuzz sees Nicholas Angel transferred to a small rural town where he realizes the mysterious, accidental deaths are murders. The plot then sees him developing a close relationship with his partner, Danny, and their bromance is what made the movie so special. However, that wasn't how things were in the original script. In the original Hot Fuzz script, Nicholas Angel had a love interest named Vicky, and Nick Frost's Danny Butterman had a smaller role. Hot Fuzz cut a love interest for Simon Pegg's character, and gave the lines to Nick Frost. The original Hot Fuzz script had a character named Vicky. Nicholas reads a newspaper in the pub in Hot Fuzz. When Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg wrote the original script for Hot Fuzz, they had something that didn't end up in the finished movie. In the movie, the London Metropolitan Police Department transfers supercop Nicholas Angel because his exceptional work is too great, making the other cops look bad. When he arrives, he ends up partnered with the chief inspector's son, Danny Butterman. Soon, the two cops realize the accidental deaths around Sanford are actually murders. However, in the original Hot Fuzz script, Angel also had a love interest named Vicky, a chambermaid at the hotel he stays at since his flat isn't ready yet. He had plenty of scenes with this woman, which added the romantic subplot to the main plot of the murder mystery. However, in the making of documentary, We Made Hot Fuzz, Simon Pegg explains that he and Edgar Wright eliminated the character and gave most of her scenes and lines to Danny Butterman. Pegg then explained that the scene of Danny and Angel having beers together after seeing Romeo and Juliet was supposed to be Angel and Vicky. Pegg said it was one of his favorite moments because it looked like Danny and Angel were going to kiss, which is even funnier since it was supposed to be a romantic scene with Vicky. A love interest in Hot Fuzz would have made it too much like Shaun of the Dead. In Shaun of the Dead, the entire plot was as much about Shaun trying to save his relationship amidst a zombie apocalypse. Along the way, Nick Frost's Ed was just a side character. This was a zombie rom-com, which worked out perfectly for that movie. However, if Hot Fuzz was a buddy cop or rom-com, it would have been too much and would likely have eliminated several of Nick Frost's scenes in the film. That would have hurt Hot Fuzz more than anything. Instead of Nicholas Angel trying to find love while solving a murder, he had to find something else. At the beginning of Hot Fuzz, Angel spoke to his ex-girlfriend, Janine, an uncredited Cate Blanchett. She tells him he needs to find someone he cares about more than his job. That was going to be Vicky, but it ended up being Danny Butterman instead. Angel found Butterman to be the friend and ally that he cared about more than he even cared about being a cop. Pegg also mentioned that they cut Vicky from the movie, but they gave most of her lines to Danny Butterman without actually changing them. This makes their bromance even better since Danny delivered lines that were meant to build a romance, but it instead built a close friendship that changed Angel at the end. This made Hot Fuzz very different from Shaun of the Dead and allowed both movies to become masterpieces while remaining different from each other.